Good afternoon, Gills fans. Welcome back to another Matchday live from Gills in the Blood TV. Just myself and Boz today. Don't get much bigger than this, does it, in terms of Steve Lovell and his reign, I don't think.
I think the majority of fans accepted this as win or bust today.
Yeah, totally agree. It's 3 points, so I think he's collecting his P45 at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Hopefully it's not that bad and he has to get it at half time. Team news is in.
Yeah, I think we've all managed to work out who the players are now.
Yeah, we've can all have a good idea or a fair estimation of those that are on the suspended list, or whatever you want to call it. But
we can rule out Callum Riley, who we know is injured. A few people on Twitter saying he must be one of them. No, he's actually injured.
No, because he's at the ground, so Steve Lovell has just
as was Josh Reese, wasn't he?
Yeah, so it's not him either. They're not involved today, but I don't think it's them two. I'd imagine it's unfortunately going to be 2 or 3 or more from the likes of Connor Wilkinson, Bradley Garmston, Bradley Stevenson, or Josh Parker. Did I say him?
No, you didn't.
So there's 4 names that we think are probably...
Garmston and Parker are slightly surprising now. So when we've spoken to Garmston before, he hasn't seen the sort to kick up.
Yeah, he never seems to come across as the one that would start kicking off and making big
Josh
noises.
Parker, really, either.
But you never know what's going on the training ground or not or whatever. So anyway, back to those that are involved today.
Big day for Darren Oldacre.
Darren Oldacre starts. We're not sure where. We've just put our tweet out. We've got him at the base of a diamond, but he might be further forward, and it might be Mark Burton sitting.
Could be Bingham sitting.
Could be Bingham sitting. Brandon Hanlon back. Regan Charles Cook back. So plenty of pace going forward. So I think going forward we won't have any real issues. But obviously,
defensively again,
both sides are going to have problems. They're both awful defensively.
You seem to think it's going to be a goal fest. The more I think about it, the more I think it's got 0-0 written all over it.
I just think that both teams are so bad defensively that strikers are going to have could score at full today. So I'm sticking to my 3-2 prediction.
I said 1-1, I'm going to stick with that.
But it could be anything. Both sides low on confidence, not playing at all well, seemingly in crisis with more stuff going off the pitch than on the pitch, unfortunately. But we'll see you in the ground and bring you footage as we get it.
The batters are as follows: 1, Richard O'Donnell; 2, Anthony Collins. Bradford City line as follows on the 1, Richard O'Donnell; 6, Anthony O'Connor; 9, Owen Gould; 10, Jack Payne; 21, Hackman; 22, Nat Knight Percival; 23, Colin Hill; 25, Thomas Isherwood; 39, Lewis O'Brien; 40, Jordan Boyd; and making his return to the Midland Queensfield Stadium, number 44, Josh Wright. Accepts the meetings.
He said Darren Oldacre's on it straight away. He's walked away from it. Luke O'Neill's taken it, but Tommy should have called there.
Oldacre's more of a shooter than a crosser.
It's been a pretty even start, hasn't it? Max Amar pulled up, we thought, yeah, he got in behind a bit earlier, we're not sure it was, but we started brightly, didn't we? Got to the byline very early on, so it's been all right. First 6 minutes on the clock. This is dangerous. Who's that? Jack Payne taking there. Whistle's gone, which was a bit of luck. I thought they got in a couple of runners there, got in beyond our men, hadn't they? But we'll take the free kick. They're on top of the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely on top.
They're having more of the ball without creating proper chances.
Those ones just now, I don't know, that home spilled.
Oh, where the cross clipped off Bingham and he had to overstretch, and then O'Neill helped him out for the second time, I think. Yeah, O'Neill's been on.
It's old Acre. Constantly wants the ball, but players don't seem too confident giving it to him.
Yeah, he's been good when he's had it. Yeah, we need to get Charles. Oh, just as I said that, Charles just got in the game. Brandon Handler, good feet. Give it wide to Fuller. We'll stay with this. Come on, good delivery, Barry. Good delivery. Drive. Corner if it goes. No, it's another good ball. Go on, Handler, spin.
It's it. Old Acre wants it.
Well, hit that. Get it. Oh, I think Tom Eves has come out for a goal kick. Still 0-0 with 15 minutes to go. That was a decent bit of football though, in fairness to us. They're still getting in down our left back area too much though, aren't they? It's not Fuller's fault. I think he's been left isolated. They've got a free kick to defend here. He's coming in now, out swinging. Josh Wright header. Straight at Thomas Oley. He should probably score, shouldn't he, in fairness? He's getting some... I've seen gestures from Gills fans, which I don't understand. He's never done anything wrong for us, has he? So, just stupid idiot fans, unfortunately. We just seem a little bit lax when we're trying to distribute it. We finally got the decision off the linesman, which is appreciated, and still 0-0 with 10 minutes still to play. Brandon Hanlon really unlucky there, isn't he?
Lucky was in from here, didn't it?
It's only just, we're right behind it, it's just showed the far post. Who was it got the ball? We got the ball out wide to Luke O'Neill, who's delivered really well, I think, and then Handling back to goal, and it chested it down. Looks like he swiveled on the volley, and it's just gone wide of the far post. Keeper weren't getting near if it was on target, though. But bit of promise, but they are still getting in a little too easily down one side for us. But no, we're in this, which is the main thing. So Bradford have just had the ball in the net, but we've been saved by an offside flag. Darren Oldacre, unfortunately, has been really good. I'd like to say he's been very, very good. Just missed like place the pass, they won a corner from it. We've got one geezer behind us. They start shouting at him and abusing him. He's been really, really good. Honestly, I don't understand some of our supporters half the time because it don't help anyone at all. But still 0-0 with 7 minutes left till the interval. It's livened up last couple of minutes. Another chance for Gills. Darren Oldacre sprays a really good ball out wide for Barry Fuller, who gets a ball up to the far post, and Tom Eves battling with his centre back just can't keep it down. It just drifts onto the roof of the net. But we're making chances, which is a good thing. And if we can sort out the other end, we're still in this. I'm not going to say too much more, but still 0-0. Come on, Luke O'Neill. Good delivery. Oh, that's naughty. That's got to be a booking. That's horrible. That's no attempt to play the football, is it? He's just kicked him round the back of the ankles. And
he's put the guy for diving. That's it. He's off his cards.
Just another talking to. Another free kick. Another chance here, a minute to go. Darren Oldacre surely taking this, isn't he? It's got to be in swing, isn't it? Towards that far post. Here it comes now. It's a good ball. Go on, Max Amar! Oh, it's got to be a corner. Oh, deflected wide. It was definitely going in. Bit of pressure building there. How big would it be if we could pitch one before the break? Billy Bingham taking the corner in swinging. Oh, referee's having a look at Tom Eves and their captain. It's got to be good. Luke O'Neill, short one. It's not got anything on it. Oh, let me just get it in a box. It's done well to recover it, but going down a blind alleyway here. Cleared. Darren Oldacre picks it up. Could go box. It's got to go box, really. Oh, it's an up and under from Zach Carney. Cleared again. Brandon Hanlon, touch for Luke O'Neill. And it's been cleared again, and it's coming. Half time here, Boz 0-0 at the break. Not sure how it's still goalless in fairness. They've had a goal disallowed. They've had one where Owen Doyle, or whatever his name is, stood on the ball from about 2 yards and ended up backing and it cleared for us. Luke O'Neill had one off the line after Holy had almost spilled across it and clipped Bingham and he had to readjust. They had the one early doors where they got in. At the other end,
It's all down the left-hand
we've had they've got in. They targeted Barry Fuller. I'm not saying Barry Fuller's been at fault, but he seems to be slightly isolated. But we had that problem sometimes when Callum Riley plays out left side of the diamond, and now it's the same with Billy Bingham. And again, I'm not saying Bingham's been awful, but he don't seem to be getting out there quick enough. But going the other way, we've been all right. It's all sort of livened up the last 5 minutes, both ends, didn't it? We had a Tom Eves header just over the top. Brandon Adland's had a couple of efforts from range and gone over. Bingham had one to keep the save, and Brandon Adland was very unlucky towards the end with that spin and volley that went just wide of the post with the keeper rooted to the spot. Yeah, their left back looks like he's grabbed hold of him after losing out in the battle for possession, but the referee's deemed it okay to put your hands in his face in it. Like, but we're 60-70 yards away, so we couldn't see too well.
I don't think it's been great, but we're still...
I just tweeted and said it's typical of a game between two sides in the bottom five, unfortunately, isn't it? Aaron Oldacre, let's talk about him. I think he's made one error.
We've been praising him all night.
He's been really good.
He's found a lot of space in his passing, isn't he?
Good with both feet. I think the ball out wide for Fuller for the Tom Eves header is absolutely brilliant.
He made one error.
They had a corner from, which was a goal that got disallowed, but that's going to happen. But I think he's been brave in position. He wants to try and get us moving, and he's willing to take risks and get us into good areas, which I think is really good. But as you say, it's doesn't look fit.
Probably the poorest I've seen him.
He just doesn't look like he can get in the game. He's not running in behind. Aside from that thing first couple of minutes when he tried to get in the Brandon Adams cross, he's just hiding behind his fullback like he doesn't want to engage. He don't want to track back. I'm not sure whether he's fully fit or not, but it's frustrating. Sorry if the camera's shaking. It is absolutely freezing out here. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if anything comes out at the end of the game or whether he gets taken off, because all the substitutes are out at the moment warming up, so no one's gone in, which makes you think there's not going to be an half-time change. But the main thing is we're in the football match, aren't we? 0-0 at half-time. Buzz, look at me. Gills lead 1-0. We was wondering whether he was fully fit at half-time, Regan Charles Cook. He's got the ball on the left side of the box. He darts inside, drops a shoulder, bends it far corner. But should the keeper save it? It looks like it's gone through his hand a little bit.
I thought he was going to save it,
but the net's rippled and we're 1-0 up, and that's the main thing. And now it's all about game management and confidence.
It's about not deceiving the next
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, about being sensible with it. But we lead 1-0 with 48 on the clock. We're well on top now. It seems to go all over us. We've just got to go and get the second one, I think, and kill it off. Corner here, Luke O'Neill's taking it. Come on, Luke O'Neill, be good. Max Amer, I said he was getting one today. Corner from O'Neill. Blimey, that's a long one. Max Amer's kept it up in the air and alive. Goes box now, Max, goes box. Goes box. That's an easy claim for the keeper, unfortunately. Still 1-0 with 52 on the clock. Free kick here, come on, Luke O'Neill, it's got to be good. It's really good. Max Amer's having his shirt pulled far post, surely.
Amer's furious.
The referee's not interested again, he's gone out for a goal.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Penalty to Gills? Who did it? Was it Josh Wright? I'm not sure.
I've never seen that given before.
He didn't like to put his arms up. There was a little movement to the sides, but it weren't like his arms were up in the air. But we'll take it. It's Tom Eves from 12 yards. This is massive. That is a brilliant goal, 2-0 to Gills, makes up for the penalty miss. he looked onside, in fairness. He took a big ball out of the sky from about 70 yards over his shoulder, and I thought he was going to try and cut inside and go right-footed. He's gone left-footed across the kick and arrowed it in off the far side netting, which is a really good finish. 2-0. I'm not saying. 3-0 to Gillingham. Elliot List, he's been on what, a minute? He looks like he's lost control of it, and then it drops to him on his right foot and he's floating it over the keeper into the top corner. We lead 3-0 and there's still 20 minutes to go. These must be really bad. We are 3-0 up with 69 on the clock. Last 10 minutes and we're 3-0 up, and it's all very comfortable. Poor corner from Bingham, but we won't worry about that too much at the moment. Yeah, it's not very us, is it? But we've just been saying off air, Bradford are in a bad way, aren't they?
First half, playing a better side. Second half, since we scored, they just offered nothing.
We said even like the penalty miss from Tom Eves, it didn't even they didn't
weren't all
look
like
like
running around the
yeah, like they was going to believe they was going to get back into it. And as soon as the second one get in, they've gone completely. They've just thrashing at clearances. I think Josh Wright's playing right wing back at the moment. I don't know what they're playing. But I ain't going to worry about it too much because it looks like, barring an absolute collapse, 3 very valuable 3 points to come. It should be 4. Elliot List escapes down the lift bars, gets to the byline. Tom Eves is what, 7 yards out, and he manages to hit the inside of the bar, inside of the post, to the underside of the bar, and it comes back out. But luckily, it doesn't mean too much with 7 minutes. To the Gills, Tom Eves finally gets his second. In truth, he should have 5. He scored 2, he's missed the penalty, he's hit the bar from 4 yards and he missed an header from about 2 yards with the keeper to beat. But we've been...
Still adding on time.
What's that for the season now though, 9? 7-9 I think, yeah, and 4-0 going into the last minute. Just got back in the car out of the cold. It's finished at the Medway Priestfield Stadium. Gillingham 4, Bradford City 0. Yes, they did hear that right. There is not an error, not a sound problem. And as Boz has said, it could have been 7 second half. We were absolutely superb second period. Bradford were very, very poor. Let's not get away from that.
As soon as we scored one, they just went a game up.
But even after the penalty miss from Tom Eaves, they just didn't look like they really believed they could get back into it. We scored shortly after again. Tom Eaves with a really good finish for 2-0. But second half is as good as we've been at home for a very, very long time. And you can only beat the teams that you're playing. So Bradford were poor.
It's a team around us, which is a plus, because we tend to lose teams
around us. 4 goals, a good performance, a clean sheet. We've got to enjoy this because it hasn't happened enough. The first 3 goals are really, really good finishes. The Regan Charles Cook one, I said at the time, I'm not sure whether the keeper's got hand to it and should save it, but he's still done well to hit that far corner. Tom Eaves, the second goal.
Second one, with his left foot.
I think he's caught the keeper out because he's gone so early with his left foot. I think the keeper might be thinking he's going to try and duck inside and bend it with his right. The third from Elliot List, he's only been on the pitch a minute.
Yeah, like
he got a bit of luck,
and then bang.
But it's a great finish to loft it over the keeper.
He doesn't score tackles, and then bang.
And then he set Tommy. Oh, then we missed a penalty in between them. Then he had the one where he managed to hit the bar and post from about 7 yards, and then after the one where he missed the header, List was just laughing at him because he's thinking, "What more can I do, mate? I've put it on a plate. I've given you a knife and fork, short of eating it for you." But he finally got his goal, and I think Listy was laughing at as well because Barry Fuller then got on the overlap and provided an assist, and Tom Eaves decided to stick that one in the back of the net. Bradford are banging trouble. I feel sorry for their fans. Their squad is a lot better than where they are in the table. I don't know the ins and outs of what's going on behind the scenes, but they look like a club in turmoil. I'm not sure David Hopkins up to the task. Based on what I saw today, all his stuff seemed very reactive. There wasn't a lot from the touchline, was there? Steve Lovell, we need to talk about our gaffer, said in the week after getting rid of the players, who we still don't know for sure, but obviously people are going to make their own guesses up from those that were not in the 18 today and not in the stadium. He said that he would guarantee a performance and a result. He's done that. That's all we can do. We can only enjoy it for what it is. It is only one performance. It is still only 3 points. You don't get extra points for scoring good goals, but we can now approach Fleetwood next Saturday with a lot more confidence than we would have done if maybe we hadn't won today. And let's be honest, I think if we hadn't won today, I think Steve Lovell would have probably been out the door.
I don't think it was just us thinking it. I think the majority of fans were...
Oh yeah, definitely. No, we're not just saying it's just us that wanted him out, and we've not said we want him out, because if Steve Lovell can turn it around, we're winning football matches and Gillingham Football Club's then doing well. So couldn't be more pleased for Steve Lovell, couldn't be more pleased for the boys. It's a massive turnaround, hopefully. The key now is we've got to go and do what we didn't do after Portsmouth, is kick on and go on a run and start climbing the table, because we've shown again that we've got the players to not be in this mess and to be a lot further up the table. We're not saying for 1 minute we're going to win the league or get in the playoffs, but we should be around mid-table for me. But let's enjoy it for what it is today. We might watch football like play around tonight.
Let's enjoy a Saturday rather than
going home all despondent, not looking forward to the highlights, not bothering, switching off Sky Sport, switching off Quest at 9 o'clock and generally just being miserable. There will be a prize giveaway in the next couple of days. There will be 2 tickets for the Fleetwood game, which hopefully a few more will come along to now. But as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, up the Gills.